I've been walking in the same way as I did, missing out the cracks in the pavement and tutting my heel and strutting my feet. Is there anything I can do for you, dear? Is there anyone I could call? No, and thank you, please, madame. I ain't lost, just wondering. From my hometown, memories of friends. From my hometown, ooh, the people I've made. All the wonders of my world. All the wonders of my world. All the wonders of this world. All the wonders of now. I like it in the city when the air is so thick and opaque. I love it to see everybody in short skirts, shorts and shades. I like it in the city when two worlds collide. You get the people and the government, everybody taking different sides. Shows that we ain't gonna stand. Shows that we are united. Shows that we ain't gonna stand. Shows that we are
non vuoi suadermi chi vada sul mare quell'Iba, dice bene la Biba. Cruzata significa non da così significa padre Satana, non vuoi suadermi chi vada sul mare quell'Iba, chi vada.
forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. You all know who this is. This is the man who is responsible for making this happen today. All over the South, this is Piers Corbyn. I can't hear you. This is Piers Corbyn. One more time. Let's hear it for Piers Corbyn.
I want to thank Kate Cimarroni. In May, I was arrested twice, along with 30 others also arrested, for assembling with a group of more than 2 people. No, officer, there's more than 2 people here.
Yes!
Now, those who are arrested, dozens of doctors, nurses and healthcare professionals have also been victimised for speaking the truth against the fake figures, the malpractices in the NHS. The movement pledge here and now. We will defend everybody arrested or harassed under the lockdown rules, and we will fight for the reinstatement of every nurse, doctor and healthcare professional who's victimised by this monstrous legislation. And I want to applaud the healthcare professionals who you're going to hear from later. I want to applaud them for being here now. Yes, yes, yes. And the mainstream media said, this is a conspiracy theory. Then we said, there are empty hospitals now pretending to be emergency for COVID. We now know that is true. And we know Bill Gates does want to vaccinate the world. This happened in Germany. Hitler used contagion fear to lock up, well, you know what he did. It was contagion fear of Jews, and that way we are what we have now. Hitler got into power though using the trade unions. That is what's happening here now. The trade unions have complied with this monstrous lockdown and Nazification. The trade unions have to wake up. They're like Esau in the Bible. He sold his birthright for a mess of pottage. And the trade unions are saying, oh, 80%, that's okay, we'll do that, and then we'll get our jobs back. There's no jobs coming back. They've been handed over to the mega corporations and they'll pay you Amazon zero contract hours wages. We say no. Now, what we've got to do, we've got to have a petition around to you to sign that say if the government can't prove there's a virus, then they've got to give up all their measures. So far they failed, and we got to September the 5th. But nevertheless, although there's no virus they found, Imperial College, Oxford University and so forth claim they've got a virus and a vaccine ready. We know it's a lie. But what do they say? This is what they say. Their claims are bananas. And there we have a banana. There's a few other people wanting to say, but I just want to end with the issue of psychological operation. They haven't publicised this, a whole behaviour insight team in Matthew Parker Street, SW1 near Parliament. That is for psychological control of you. It's like telling ants to socially distance. It's crazy. So we say, bin the behavioural insight team, or put shortly, bin the bit. Bin And lastly, almost, hands up those people who have or will sign a letter to their MP telling him to stop the lockdowns or go from office. Yes, 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 yes. And if they don't go, we will drive them out.
Just to remind you, if your MP lies, so if you write and ask them a question and they lie while they're in office, it can carry lifetime in prison.
Yes! Jail them! Jail them! Jail them! Jail the liars! 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 Okay, we're almost there. So the next few months or weeks or days, we've got to do two things. One, every locality must build a movement against the new normal. Build your own committees against the new normal. And we here will have a standing committee against the new normal, open to anybody who will fight the new normal, irrespective of their political background. Fight the new normal together. And I suggest we end with a chant, no more lockdowns, save lives. Go. No more lockdowns, save lives. No more lockdowns, save lives. No more lockdowns, save lives. Thank you.
Here's Corbett, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear a massive round of applause. Piers, you forgot your bananas. Come on, the beautiful Lalani. You might have seen her on The Real Housewives of Cheshire.
Hi there, thank you. I didn't prepare anything. Kate just asked me to come up here, and I've been following her since the start of all of this. So I just want to say I totally support our nurses that are speaking out. I support the whistleblowers speaking out. I support the doctors speaking out. I support the scientists speaking out. And I'm here to say no mandatory masks and no mandatory vaccines.
And we support the beautiful. We support even our celebrities. Love them or hate them. We need them. Let's hear it for Lalani. We have a very good whistleblower here. Dr. Kevin Corbett. He's a nurse. I'm not even going to read out his credentials. They're that long. He has also whistleblown on the Metropolitan Police and the Nursing and Midwifery Council. Common purpose, and they have buried it. This is the man who authored the papers.
Contagion fear, designed to control you and all healthcare professionals, doctors, nurses, paramedics and therapists. We now are under COVID dictatorship. There is no public scrutiny and oversight of hospitals, no coroner's juries, no autopsies. We have school kids and supermarket shoppers in face nappies. And in London, our head of the police, common purpose leader, Prester Dick.
Prester Dick! Please be sacked for hate speech!
She says that you should mass shame me when I don't wear a mask.
Sack her off!
We have unnecessary isolation of patients. We have presumptive medical diagnosis, inflating the statistics. Friends and relatives dying without loved ones and spiritual religious support. I personally experienced this when my cousin's aunt died and family and the priest were banned from the nursing home. And I bet all of you have had experiences like that, yes? Viral tyranny, draconian legislation, the Coronavirus Act, testing, isolation, you can be removed from your homes. What do you think of that? It's up for renewal in a few weeks. What should we do? I say we should bin it, scrap it, and bring back common sense. We must write to MPs and demand they scrap the Coronavirus Act, or we're going to scrap them. Now, all trained healthcare professionals, and there's a lot here, we are regulated by three bodies: the General Medical Council, the Nursing Council, and the Health Professions Council. Our government's corrupted them completely. Kate's the best nurse I know. Give her a round of applause. Dr. Adil, brilliant surgeon. Best surgeon I know. Both of them suspended. What do you think of that? I got a letter the other day from the Nursing Council. Dr. Adil. Kate and Dr. Adil, both suspended by the regulator. Amazing. I got a letter from my Nursing Council, and do you know what it said? It said, we're going to build the new normal.
This is what we are fighting for. The next generation. No vaccines, no transhumanism. Give it a shout for this wonderful child.
Last week, the Queen's Nursing Institute said that there's blanket do not resuscitate orders. They're being applied to people without their consent, and no families have been informed until they find out. This is unethical and immoral and should never happen. We need to arrest the politicians and bureaucrats who've done this. It's euthanasia, we know that. But tell me, what is it called when a government kills its own people? We need to take back control from the government, the corrupt scientists, and the corrupt regulators for nurses, doctors, therapists, paramedics. We're being told in hospitals and general practices by the government what we should be doing. Governments should never control health professionals. Health professionals should be controlled by you, the patients. When the government controls the doctors and nurses and professionals, it's like Nazi Germany. It is immoral and it's illegal. We've become directed by the government and their crony regulators like the General Medical Council and the Nursing Council. We need to take back control. You've all seen the videos by Dr. Coleman, Dr. Kaufman, Dr. Dolores Carhill, Professor Carhill, who's here. Give her a big round of applause. You also know that the so-called virus SARS-CoV-2 has never been purified. It's made up the disease COVID-19, never been proven with the full set of Koch postulates. Parts of our own human cells can look and move like viruses between cells, and that's what these tests are testing for. They're testing for your own body, then they're telling you you're ill. That's why Piers and I and Dr. Andrew Kaufman, we wrote a letter to Boris and a petition. We want proof of the virus and that it causes COVID. Nearly 3,000 signatures already. If you haven't signed, sign now. We need to take back our sovereignty. We need to take control. We must not lose control of our own bodies. A temperature, a cough, Who hasn't had that? Got a temperature? You must have COVID. Got a cough? You must have COVID. Got hit by a truck? You must have COVID. And that's what the coroner says. The codes of professional conduct say we must not harm patients. That's all been put in the bin by the government. We've got to have new regulators. We want you to join with us, health people, to make public pressure to get rid of the GMC, the NMC and the HPC.
Yay! A new nursing... We are going to start a new nursing board. Dr. Kevin Corbett and myself. We are nurses. We are nurses of the people, for the people. We will not do harm.
Right, I've only got a few more things to say and then I'll get off. Now, we want you to join together, like Ked said, with the health professionals and push for take back control. We want a genocide trial of those responsible for the DNR orders. A genocide trial. We want an international panel of experts critical of COVID to interrogate the virus. We want new regulators, new nursing council, new medical council, new health professions council. And no one should die without their family or loved ones present. Everybody in hospital should have their spiritual and religious support by the bed, not on an iPad. No more DNRs. No more DNRs. No more DNRs. No more DNRs.
That's do not resuscitate. They're telling people they can't be resuscitated. No more DNRs.
DNRs. No more DNRs. No more DNRs. We want full public scrutiny of hospitals. We want you to be able to walk into a hospital. You pay for it. You own it. You move in. You just take control. We want coroner's juries. Coroner's juries. No blanket masks. No blanket masks and no blanket social distancing. And we want proper medical diagnosis that's scientific, not just you've got COVID because you've got a bloody cough. And finally, we want to stop all the national adverts, the fear adverts. And we want to stop track and trace and vaccination. And we want to take back control. Take back control.
Dr. Kevin Corbett, folks. Dr. Kevin Corbett. Let's hear it for Kevin Corbett. We want Kevin Corbett to be the head of the new nursing governing body. Yes! We want Dr. Kevin Corbett to be in the new government. Who wants that?
Thank you, Kid. Thank you very much. And let's go on.
To warriors that come out here today to risk it all, to bring you all. Just like you, I didn't sleep all night. You know what? Those who sleep don't know, and those that know won't sleep. I see every color, creed, sex, and gender here, and I want to say, if this is what tin hat and conspiracy looks like, this is where I want to be. This is a written destiny for you and me. We are going to be the spark that fuels the fire of change. We are going to be the spark that fuels the fire for people to go higher, to open their eyes and won't compromise, because they must realize we have been told too many lies. to the one most up above and I said, please inspire in my heart. Let me be an instrument of change. Let me inspire. Let me be a voice of truth. And I said, inspire in my heart. Wherever it came, and this is what happened. I finished it at 8 o'clock this morning. To all the misfits who once told the line, and to all the warriors who once see this crime, and to all they work for free without a dime, and to all the empaths who can't sleep at night, cause traffic children and pedophiles, and all those fighting for your right, and all those who won't give up the fight. Spiritual hearts showing you the light, and all those who show you the devil's bite. Exposing politicians and all their lies, bringing you what's been hidden in the dark. Satanic rituals, I can hear the cries of the voiceless children sodomized with raptured veins and panda eyes. What's it gonna make for you to realize? Cannon fodder squashed like flies. New world order is our demise. To them we vermin despise. Was waiting for us to be hospitalized. They want the Georgia Stone to be finalized. And their agenda is to normalize pedophilia and the rogue are real crimes. Are you with me? I said pedophilia is a real crime. And break it down. And you're fighting with me over a mask when TB, flu, pneumonia killed 3 times more than COVID. That's without suicides, creating depression, anxiety, and panic attacks. But your furloughs and your box set stop you hearing the cries. What domestic abuse is on the rise, killing small business and the middle class. Divorce cutting all family ties. What the innocent are victimized and trafficked children ritualized. How the hell can you sleep at night? The real pandemic in my eyes. Do your research and ask me why. And if you believe them, the pigs fly. Homo sapien is time to rise. I say no to yes, I want acquiesce. We want freedom. Freedom. I say no to yes, I want acquiesce. I say freedom. I say no to yes, I want acquiesce. Freedom. I say no to yes, I want acquiesce. Shall I carry on? Shall I carry on? Well, ask yourself, why would doctors risk it all? Empty wards, falsified deaths as the nurses expose it all. Ostracized and brutalized, loved ones can't even have a funeral. It's alright. We're getting that. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Guess what? All lives matter. We are one. Let me just say.
I'm David M. I'm a diplomat. I'm working with Semyaze. Needs to be said.
I know. If you all want to move, we're trying to get a screening over here because we've got Dr. Vernon Coleman, Dr. Sherry Tenpenny. So we need to get a screening over here. So please, folks, if you see them trying to move it past you, please make room because you want to see an old man in a chair, don't you?
Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Shall I break it down? Okay. Now, I'm going to break it down because we're running out of time. We all know that all roads lead to Rome. Hollywood and adrenochrome. What? Let me do that again. Break it down. We all know that all roads lead to Rome. Hollywood and adrenochrome. Lucifer won Solomon's temple. Satan entered the rocket dome. Pizzagate, Epstein, Black Lives Matter, Weinstein, Spirit cooking, Gisley, Frozen sipping. Oh, you call me insane.
Chico time! And if you look over there to the left, we've got David Icke time!
Wow. Oh my Lord! It's happening. know why? Because you are the spark of change. And now we got the legend that is Mr. David Icke. Wow! There will come a time when you will remember this as the greatest change in history. So it's begun.
It's an honor and privilege to welcome you all at this glorious get-together at the heart of the world, the heart of the London, Trafalgar Square. I would like to pay my greatest gratitude for all of you who have been traveling from far and distance to participate at this historical event. And I am very pleased to see that you have already won the battle. Our home may be hundreds and thousands of miles away, but our heart is beating together. I can feel the warmth of your sincerity, your love, and your affection in myself.
That's a drone, isn't it? It's not a real one.
My name is Dr. Muhammad Adil.
Well done, well done.
I graduated my basic medical degree from National Medical College, Multan, Pakistan in 1986. And I came to this.
We need to get another General Medical Council.
So we are aiming that the Medical Council has got extraordinary powers. They can suspend anybody, they can remove anybody without being questioned at all. So we are standing here to have a public say about that. There has been suspension about 447 doctors in the last five years, and there has been 547 health professionals. They are going through the difficulties. They lose their job, they go for odd jobs, and it affects their family and livelihood as well. So my message to the health professional is that we have taken the oath on the Hippocratic oath, which I would like to read here. I know people across the world and the health professionals are watching. Here is it. Here is the oath. I swear by Apollo, which means physician, that I would benefit my patient according to my greatest ability and judgment, and I will do not harm or injustice to my patients. And because neither will I administer a poison to anybody when asked to do so, nor will I suggest such a course of action. So, first, do no harm. First, do no harm.
Do no harm.
At the end,
Do no harm.
in the end, my fellow health professional, in the end, I would like to quote Martin Luther King said, in the end, we will remember not the words of the enemies, but the silence of the friends. That's why you need to come here. And at the end, we all live with hopes and freedom for prosperity and justice, and for love and affection with each other, regardless of any color, race, religion, or anything like that. I am a strong believer of equality and justice. I have never ridiculed anybody. I have never ridiculed anybody on the basis of the religion, color, race, individuality, or any other discrimination at all. So I learned peace and prosperity, openness and opportunity, and I learned love and affection from my mother, and I learned justice and equality from my father. So my dear fellow citizens of the world and United Kingdom, I'm very proud of you that you have all made this day, and we will make it a history, and you all are part of it. We're going to be winners. So, at the end, I will say the last quote by Confucius. He said, Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, a great big round of applause for a doctor, Dr. Mohammed Adil. Do no harm! Do no harm! Do no harm! Do no harm! Do no...
This country, they are terrorists. The BBC are terrorists. They have lied. They have lied to everybody here. This is a political agenda to commit mass genocide on the population. That is the agenda. That's what. Nobody wants to die. So what we're going to do? Resist. 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 Resist.
Every organ in your body, when you mix fluoride with BPA plastic, it expresses 138 genes. It's gonna kill you. It was used by the Nazis to succumb the people. And you know what else? We've got a holistic dentist here because he knows. In a Harvard study, it showed that fluoride decreases your IQ. That's what they want. They want us stupid and dead. So let's have a big round of applause for a real dentist, Zach Cox.
Wow, what an intro. Thank you. You're so right, it does lower IQ. It's lowered mine. I can vouch for that. Listen, you, each and every one of you are the new hope. You are the new hope. You give us hope. You give us freedom. All of you. All of you. It's so difficult to talk to people, isn't it? Have you found it hard? So I make it easy. I let the experts speak. Professor Carol Sikora. We know him, right? He says more people will die from cancer than this virus. He's right. Tell your friends, look at Carol Sikora. Tell your friends, Professor Carol Sikora. Tell your friends, Professor Carl Hennigan from Oxford. He says, let's get back to normal, right? Let's get on with our lives, the virus is gone. And tell your friends Harvey Risch, R-I-S-C-H, Professor Harvey Risch. He says we must use hydroxychloroquine. Listen, I see some people in NHS staff. God bless you. God bless you. I'm not doing this for personal reasons, but we need your phone number.
.org, peoplescourt.org. If you're a whistleblower and you want to come out, maybe I should ask them to, for my suspension, if I give you some money.
So I want to organize ourselves because we are the 99.9999%. When we pool our resources and our minds, they have no chance. Stop complaining and act. And in People's Court, we will make a court case against all the people reporting doctors for defending the Constitution. We'll put Bill Gates in jail.
String him up! Execute him! String him up!
So you have to show side. There's no other way. And all the people in the government who betrays the Constitution will be published with face, and they will be seen. They cannot hide. So now I want to end want us to wear a nozzle, and they want us to bend knees. What do we say about that? I'll finish. So I tell you all, stand up together! And now we sing together. The text is, we shall overcome. And in the middle verses, together we will stand up and sing. Okay. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Sorry.
Nowhere to look without them. Outside the cars speed by. I'd never heard them until now. I know you care. I know it has always been there. But there's trouble ahead, I can feel it. You are just saving yourself when you hide it. Yeah, I know you care. I see it in the way you stare. As if there was trouble ahead and you knew it. I'll be saving myself from the ruin, and I know you care. I used to run down the stairs to the door, and I thought you were there to shape to the comfort of us, two lovers locked out of love. Oh, but I know you care. I know it has always been there. But there is trouble ahead, I can feel it. You are just saving yourself when you hide it. Yeah, I know you care. I see it in the way that you stare. As if there was trouble ahead and you knew it. I will be saving myself from the ruin. I know it wasn't always wrong.
With psychiatric disorder, a third of those appeals were won to have them changed. They've taken away the right to appeal. Do you think that's fair? It used to be that then, 6 weeks after being detained, you would have your case reassessed by another psychiatrist. They've taken that away. Do you think that's fair and just? We have many people in our prisons. They have gone through the system. They've done the crime. They're doing the time. They're accepting porridge. They deserve a mention. They have taken away all their rights in prisons. They have nowhere to complain to. Do you think that is a good, fair judicial system and fair and just? No! This is tyranny. This government have gone over and above the rights that we the people bestowed upon them when we voted them in. Do we want them in or do we want them out? What do we want them? What do we want them? Okay, now we have an amazing woman 20%, it's not 50%. The annual flu deaths are 400,000. It's not 40%, it's not 10%, it's not 5%, it's 1%. We had 1% of chance of dying of the normal flu season. The deaths were from the care homes. The deaths were from the medical profession that did not give our loved ones the proper treatment. We need to change this. We are the change. 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 The second bit of good news is that there are wonderful treatments. So if you get a flu, you'll have the symptoms for a week. And there are wonderful treatments like hydroxychloroquine. Yeah, that works in 3 hours. So if you have flu, hydroxychloroquine will work. You won't get symptoms, so our elderly will not be sick. And you know, with the disease, you have to have symptoms. So they are diagnosing a disease with no symptoms. And I have a world-renowned fact. If you have no symptoms, you don't need to go to hospital. If you have no symptoms and you don't need to go to hospital, you're not going to die. So stop testing. 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 And the last, so this is good news. There are no children in the world, not one healthy child, that has died because of COVID. It is no children in the world. No healthy children have died because of COVID. So you need to talk to your families and the teachers and the schools. It is a crime against the next generation of children if they are forced to wear masks. No masks! 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 No, so one more thing. So what I've been doing, working all around the world, is we have to say it is our world, it is our country, these are our children. We are not going to stand by and watch them, have them anxiety, have fear, be afraid, masks make you sick. We are not going to have it. No more masks. We love our children. You are all here today because you love your children. We love our children. No more masks. No more masks. So you have a job to do. You have a job to do on Health Freedom Ireland. There is a letter. It's called Notice of Liability. And if you do one thing when you go home, you print out that Notice of Liability, and if you're a parent, you send it to the teacher in the school, you send it to the principals, you send it to the boards, you send it to the Minister for Health, the Minister for Education, and Boris Johnson. You send it to the Queen. That you are saying, you write letters, if my child gets sick, I am holding you personally responsible, because if you do something as a teacher or a policeman or a nurse or a doctor that is going to harm the patient, it's called malfeasance. And for a doctor, it's contributory manslaughter. When there was a cure, or the teachers' union, they are personally accountable for the crime of malfeasance. If you write a notice of liability to tell them you are requiring me to do something that will harm my children, or my mother or grandmother will not get, or grandfather will not get the right treatment. So write notice of liability to Boris Johnson. and your skills. It's not the bankers that have the power. It's not the politicians that have the power, because it's your work and your skills that keeps this country running. And it is not the banks, it's fake money. It's not the banks, it's your work. And you know, I have an idea for a peaceful protest, that every Sunday, because hydroxychloroquine, if they don't make it available, there were unnecessary deaths last year because it was not available. Next year, this October, November, December, if Boris Johnson does not make hydroxychloroquine available, you can turn off your mobile phones. Turn off your mobile phones on a Sunday. You can withdraw your cash from the banks. You can stop paying tax. You can turn off your mobile phones on a Sunday. Turn off your mobile phones. In Africa, hydroxychloroquine is called Sunday medication. It protects them from malaria and from viral infections. So they are tracking and tracing us. They are taking away our inalienable rights of bodily integrity, freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, and we're not having it. We are the change. You are the change. We are the change. You are the change. We are the change. You are the change. Professor Dolores Cahill from Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure lots of you who were on social media know there was a lovely... Give her a massive round of applause and get her up. She dared to tell the truth, that the hospitals were quiet, that they didn't have any patients. Ambulances told to put their sirens on and drive around the cities. Paramedics told me that. My nursing colleagues told me that they were quiet. They were playing cards, and we all saw them on TikTok dance videos when we were using food banks and they were on full pay. To all of you nurses who were dancing, shame on you! Shame on you! To all of you doctors who have sat there in your nice houses with your nice shoes, in your nice suits, while the people use food banks, while the people are losing their houses, shame on you! 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 For all the doctors and NHS staff and paramedics who have fed me information, to all of them who have spoken out, let's give them a massive round of applause. I just wanted to say one more thing. We had organised a screen for today, and the government brought in a law last night to say that we would have to pay 10,000 if we actually brought in anything, and the police have seized the screen very much. So write to the BBC. Do your homework. Write to the BBC. Ask for a debate. We are going to stop this. We will win. We've won already. We will win. Professor Dolores Cargill, I heard that Prince Andrew doesn't sweat. Did you hear that? Let's have a massive cheer for the kids that have been abused. We know that paedophilia in the government does not happen because it doesn't happen once they get in. They are put in positions of power because they are deviants. That goes for the head of the police. It goes for the head of the legal system. It goes for medicine. We will not have any more children disappear from this country.
What a joy it is to look out upon an island of sanity in a world of madness. We gather here today because a dangerous disease, a deadly disease, is sweeping across this land and across this world. And it's not COVID-19, it is fascism. Fascism justified by the illusion pandemic. I must give it credit, is so well equipped for every eventuality. You must not go nearer than 6 feet to another person to protect you from the virus. So now it's got a bloody tape measure. You must not stay with anyone outside your bubble for more than 15 minutes. Now it's got a bloody watch. And we are going to make masks mandatory, but not until the end of next week. Now it's got a bloody calendar. We have a virus so intelligent that it only infects those taking part in protests the government wants to stop. Why is it nonsense? Why can anyone with half a brain cell on activity see, or active duty see, that it's a nonsense? So why? Why are they doing that? Well, I can answer that with another point, another question. How could I have predicted current events decades ago? How could Aldous Huxley have done it in the 1930s? How can George Orwell have done it in the 1940s? Simple. Current events are not random, and it is destined, if we do not stand up now, to end with the total global subjugation of the human race, not least technologically. We now are standing at an amazing point in history where we are at a fork in the road. If we go on allowing the psychopaths to dictate our lives, this is not going to end well. But if we remember where the power is, then this can end in a dramatically short time. The power is with us. Shelley understood this when he wrote 200 years ago his oh so appropriately named The Mask of Anarchy. Rise like lions after slumber in unvanquishable number. Shake your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep have fallen on you. Ye are many, they are few. And those words were written in 1819, and so much of humanity still has not learned the lesson. This whole subjugation and imposition of fascism on the human race worldwide is being run not by health professionals even, but by psychologists. Just down the road there, yards from where we are, is the British government's Cabinet Office owned private company called the Behavioural Insights Team, and its job is simply to study human psychology and then to play out what it's learned to remodify the behaviour of the population, and they are focusing on our kids more than anyone. What they don't want us to know, the biggest mind trick they play on us, is this. They want us to believe that authority has power. Authority has no power. Authority's power the world over is only our power which we give to them. When thousands of people headed to the beaches a few weeks ago, there was no chance of unsocial distancing. So they were sitting together in their thousands. The local authority declared a major incident. Okay, declare it. But what are you going to do about it? Well, there's nothing we can do, is there? There's too many people that won't obey. Exactly. This world is controlled by a tiny few people because of a simple sequence of imposition and acquiescence. All the way down the pyramid, imposition, acquiescence. The next level acquiesces and imposes on the next level, and then it goes down to us, the people. And if we, acquiesce to that level of the hierarchy that seeks to impose on us, i.e. government, police, then we complete a circuit between the tiny few in the shadows and the entire global population. And that circuit means that a tiny few impose their agenda on billions of people. How do we break that sequence? We stop acquiescing. Human race, get off your knees! The lion sleeps no more! Stay in your homes! No! Wear a mask! No! Let your kids be psychologically dismantled! No! It is time, it is well past the time where we learn the lessons of history. The entirety of human history is one of the few controlling the many, because the many acquiesce to the few. Enough!
We are the power!
Freedom! 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 And we accept nothing less. And I say to the police officers that are policing this, you have children, you have grandchildren. And you are enforcing the fascism which your own children and grandchildren will have to live with. Join us, for goodness sake, and stop serving the psychopaths.
Choose your side! Choose your side!
There are billions of us at the core of this psychopathic web. You would get them in one room. I think I can see a way out of this. Come on, people of the world. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, David I. It is not a tyrannical government.
She might be last this morning.
We pay your fucking wages.
Yeah, agitators, all of you. You won't work that thing, start kicking our fucking heads.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve, yeah? Or protect them and serve them. Yeah, you protect and serve them fuckers. It's supposed to be us. It's supposed to be us, not them. Protect and serve, right? Us. Us, not them. Yeah. Because he knows I'm fucking right. Protect us, not them. Protect the people. Protect the people. Us. Not those guys. Come on. Look into your hearts.
Peaceful, loving protest. Stop Peaceful love and protest. What, Amy? Stop touching your mask, mate. It's spilling germs. Keep touching his mask. That's fine. He's one of the ones that's going to sit there.
indoors, outdoors, public place, and it goes on to explain different things. Right?
Okay.
We're just making people
Does that constitute a rape? Does this constitute a rape here?
Feels like I'm falling away. I can't even call it fire. Into the fire, feeling higher than the truth. But I can feel the heat burning. I feel desire, feel tired, but tonight it feels like I'm falling away. I can't even call it fire. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. I'll never give up, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never give up, I'll never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. I'll never give up, I'll never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never give up, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never give up, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. Never look back, never give up. I'll never give up, I'll never give up.